My name is Francisco Cifuentes, and this is my story. I was born in Rosedale, Mississippi, and upbringing was pretty much a rural type of area, very country. Um, Nearest town was probably like 8 miles, 10 miles. And I don't really have much of a childhood to speak on. I think my childhood ended at 5 years old. That's when all the bad things really started happening. That's when I was abused. You know, you're a child, you don't know, you're innocent. You're just like, okay, well, I gotta fit in. This is what they do. Must be a normal thing for children to do. So you don't really think much of it. Then you go like, well, I can't tell anybody because like I kind of did when I was a kid, but my mom really didn't do anything about it. So we just kind of brushed it on the rug, just bared down. Basically, I opened up a box, put it in the box, put it away. It pop open every once in a while. I get angry. I lash out. I cause problems with them in the family just because I needed that attention. But that was from elementary to middle school. Now what really kicked everything over for me, like we're really like, because the abuse, you just think it's a part of you, right? But when your family member abandons you, when the person you look up to, the person you admire, and the person you love so much, they leave you in a house. We never talked about that situation. That was another thing I put in the box. I shoved that kid in that box and I left him there all alone. And I became this adult that is just a shell. So I become addicted to drugs because I don't know how to deal with the pain, the anger. I don't know how to communicate. I don't know how to show love. Every relationship I had, it didn't end up well. I mean, the drugs really just took a toll on me, and it was just madness. I was taught all these different things, and you believe those things. So you become this monster inside, kind of, and you just realize, like, all right, well, this is how I'm going to be for the rest of my life. I might well just embrace it. You're mad at God. You're hating. All that anger turns to hate. So I used to be angry at God when I was a child because I didn't understand what was happening to me. Thought it was normal. Well, this is normal. Then I find out my dad doesn't want me. So now this is like, there is no God at this point. Like, I used to believe in you so much. How could you let this happen to me? How could you let that happen to a little child? The way my children were hurting from all my decisions. The way my children were being affected because I wasn't the man God has meant for me to be. I've hurt them the most. Those are the people that I regret the most. Hurt. Because they're such good kids. And they don't deserve to be hurt. And they don't deserve to go through what I went through. Not even an inkling. When I saw I was hurting them, something clicked in my head. I was like, I think I'm hurting God's children. And they mean so much to me that I have to do something different. Otherwise, I'll be dead. What changed, man, was I got off drugs. My relationship with God at that point was, like, I believed in him, but I hated him so much that I refused to acknowledge him. I refused, like, you didn't do this. Francisco did this. Francisco did it all by himself. Because Francisco handled all that abuse when he was a child by himself. So me and Roger are business associates. I met him through work. I'm a shipping coordinator, so he comes in and he's a logistics guy. So he's the one that gets trucks for me. When I need something hauled or picked up, he does it for me. We had a conversation at lunch, and I was like, Raj, I just had broke up with my girlfriend at the time. And I felt like I was going to revert back to some of my old feelings. So I was like, I need to go see a shrink, man. I'm like, I need somebody to talk to. He goes, just putting it out there. Before you go talk to a shrink, I want you to go to my small group. And I'm like, I'm not even part of your church. Doesn't matter. Just come to the small group. Went to the small group, and I don't know, man. Like, I left that night feeling, after the first one, I felt really great. Like, I felt like, okay, this is probably what's missing. I'm able to talk, and I felt good talking. And it's all because like I let go of the fear. I made a choice, and then I gave my life. And not only did I give my life, but I made the actions as well. I remember the day. It was hot. I was at the beach. I was nervous. I was sick. I was scared. But when I came out of that water, I knew that that was an action I needed to take. I knew that that was a step I needed to take. I knew that if I didn't take that moment, nothing was going to change for me. And I felt that change immediately. As soon as I came out of the water, the sun hit me. It was like I couldn't explain the feeling, to be honest with you. It was just pure love. I came out of the water and I just wanted to love my children 100 times more. I wanted to love people that hurt me 100 times more. I just wanted to be more of who I really am than who I became because of life circumstances.